Alright, let's go in the Esper room. This is the most sophisticated crime fighting computer in any games I played recently. I'll tell you that right now.
Uploading personal clue database.
This is where you upload everything. And then download clues anyone else has picked up on.
Downloading mainframe clue database.
Steal and so on.
Clue database transfer complete.
Burp. Alright. Let's hook right in. We also have a terminal at our apartment.
Scanning video disk. 2 enhanceable images found.
Just 2?
Adding enhanceable photographs to Kaya database.
Alright. Screen's jumping a little bit. You seeing that? It's kind of skipping out every now and then. I think what I might try is... I think I'm going to try restarting the game and see if that helps. So let me do that real quick. Alright. Yeah, that didn't really do anything. I think it's just something we'll have to live with. With the, I had a difficult time getting this game to work to begin with, so I also want to give a shout out to replaying.de, and they have like a patch. So if you have, which is awesome, if you have the original CD set to install it, because I couldn't install it because I'm running Windows 8, but they have a patch so that if you just run that, it'll install the game for you, and you just have to switch out the CDs during the installation, and it works just like it did back in the late 90s when this came out. Awesome. Makes me feel good, because I can actually use the CDs that I have, so I feel like a good person, you know? And it works just fine, so thank you very much to them.
Run sitter crime scene.
For helping me take down reps and track them. Alright, so let's check out the crime scene here. Hey, look. Rawr, I'm a tiger. I'm about to be shot. Poor tiger. So we can zoom in on different frames and such. We can zoom out when we clearly can't see anything here. What's going on here? Nothing at all. Okay. Hey, there we go. Who's that? I love it. Instead of just zooming in like it is every time, if you can find something, it gets this amazing shot that it wouldn't be able to get.
Hello there, Lucy. Give me a hard copy of that.
But yeah. Camera's like, okay, yeah. It just like stretches around the cage to get that shot. What's going on back here? Anything? Not at all. Alright, screw it. I know I'm gonna miss some stuff here. What the hell's in here? There's a monkey. Can I get a hard copy of this? Action monkey. I have no idea what's about to happen. Get a nice shot of Runsitter, maybe? Is that what they want? He's a portrait of a gorilla right behind his desk. Alright, screw it. I'll look at either picture.
Run sitter crime scene.
Meow. Here we go. See if we get a better look at this guy. There we go. Wonderful detail.
He looks familiar. Give me a hard copy of that.
There's Zubin right behind him, obviously. Let's see if we can get a shot of the license plate. Meow.
Local license plate. Give me a hard copy of that.
That matches up with the one I found in the dumpster. But I already knew that. Yeah, that might be all I can do. What's this down here? Nothing? Anything? Just some future crap on the ground. Alright. Is this anything? There we go. Hell yeah. That's an amazing
a black
shot.
ground car. Looks like it's been around the block a few times. Give me a hard copy of that.
Alright, cool. I don't usually get that one. That was a nice little surprise. Alright. What do we got in this cage here? It's like a squirrel snake or something. Or just a squirrel. Okay. Interesting.
Uploading personal clue database.
Let's make sure it's all up to date with those pics we just got.
Downloading mainframe clue database. Clue database transfer complete.
That's all we can do with this. Okay. Alright. We don't pull out your gun here. Well, let's see if there's any new clues we can look at. So yeah, we have a shot of his face now. That's good. Alright. Good to know. Good to know. Alright. Well, that's fair. Let's get back out there. Let's check in with Guza first. Here in the lobby. This is what the LAPD is gonna look like in the future. Making yourself...
Bryant go on permanent leave and you get full use of the office, Lieutenant?
You'd be amazed at how accommodating a man can be after his hemorrhoids get lanced. You really been surprising the troops around here, kid. Gaff says you worked that retirement like a champ.
Oh, yeah.
Just doing the job.
Yeah, well, don't get too cocky. Those sixes can be damn unpredictable.
That I know.
But I'm proud of you, McCoy. Why don't you take the rest of the day off?
There we go.
Thanks.
Payments is wiring the advance to your account as we speak.
How much?
Couple hundred chinion. Enough to buy a sandwich or two. We gotta hold back the rest until the lab does the autopsy. Paperwork, you know. Shouldn't take more than a couple of days.
So the check's in the mail.
Hey, don't worry. The boys upstairs want to keep our best and brightest happy. Any idea what you want to spend it on?
I was thinking maybe a companion for my animal at home.
My animal.
Forget that. Buy yourself something nice. Once you start carving up that juicy bacon, kid, the taste never goes away. The great things in life, believe me, you'll just be wanting more and more.
Thanks, Guza. Can I mess with any of this stuff? Can I? Arrgh. No one seems to be very intimidated by that. Maybe I'll stop doing it. Is there anything else I could talk to him about?
Bryant go on permanent leave and you get full use of the office, Lieutenant?
You know the procedure. Dump it all in the mainframe upstairs and I'll read it later.
You got it.
Yeah. Fair enough. Alright, cool. Random police officers we can't talk to. Shouldn't be anyone in the lockup yet, I wouldn't think.
Lockup.
Well, might as well go down there. Who's this guy?
Are they letting me out?
I'm not the one who makes that decision.
I don't know who the
I
hell you are.
suppose it's my turn to bear the cross for the cause.
Cause.
You're Spencer Gregorian, right?
No. I really think my lawyer should be here.
I'm gonna give you a little test.
The other detective, she already tested me earlier today.
Uh-huh. Look, I gotta check out the equipment, and you're the only stiff around.
I object to this treatment. If you'll just call my lawyer, he'll take care...
Your lawyer would tell you I got the authority to VK the mayor if I want. And he'd have to smile and nod and kiss my butt until I cleared him. So sit down.
Thought that guy was gonna give me the runner, give me some trouble. Alright, so this is the Voight Comp test.
Reaction time is a factor in this, so please pay attention. Where do you live?
3rd sector, uptown.
Nice neighborhood?
Very. Is this going to take long?
Just keep your pants on, Spencer.
You're in holdup. Where are you gonna go? Where you gotta go? Alright, so this is right out of the movie. This is how we decide if someone is a replicant or a human. And we pretty much kill them on sight if they're a rep.
Your child comes home with a black eye.
I'd call the school.
So you can ask varying degrees of emotional questions. So we have like light questions, low intensity as they call it, medium, and then hard balls. So It's nice to get a nice mix of them in. So let's go light.
Describe in single words only the good things that come into your mind about your mother.
Patient, brave, loving.
Replicant reaction gauge, human reaction gauge. So
You're watching an old movie. It shows a banquet in progress. The guests are enjoying raw oysters. The entree consists of boiled dog.
And this test is supposed to determine if the subject is a replicant?
Is that an answer?
Even a replicant would react to these questions.
Yes, but slowly and not as strongly. You have a little boy. He shows you his butterfly collection plus the killing jar.
I take him to a psychiatrist.
You suddenly feel the urge to commit suicide.
I love life too much to commit suicide. You wouldn't know about that, would you?
what's that supposed to mean?
Like my briefcase? Department issue. Baby hide.
Baby hide.
100% genuine human baby hide.
Appropriate. For a killer.
You're crying. Why is that?
Crying? It's nothing to be ashamed of. I might cry for any number of reasons.
I'll bet. What's the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you?
I'm not answering that.
How old are you?
43.
There you go. Lull 'em in with easy
You're in a
questions and
desert, walking along in the sand,
then boom.
when all of a sudden you look down and see a tortoise. It's crawling towards you. You reach down and flip the tortoise on its back.
I wouldn't do that.
The tortoise lays on its back, its belly baking in the hot sun, beating its legs, trying to turn itself over. But it can't. Not without your help. But you're not helping. Why is that?
You bastard.
They're just...
I want to see my attorney. Now!
When I'm done. Maybe.
Test terminated.
Damn it. I don't think I did a great job.
I got some more questions for you. Lot of people involved in your cause? Spencer?
Yes, sir, we're growing fast.
The rep sympathizer.
As more and more people realize that replicants have cognitive and emotional legitimacy. The Citizens Against Replicant Slavery will spearhead the movement towards...
Not
Save
that
the
shit.
pitch for someone who gives a shit.
We're peaceful people, Detective. We live by a code that men like you could never understand.
Try me.
2 centuries ago, humans were held in slavery. Brave souls formed an underground railroad.
So, you help replicants escape the city.
I'm talking figuratively, Detective.
Sure you are.
We're not children, Detective. We have resources. The world is changing. People are waking up to the injustices perpetrated by a sick society that you have helped...
A lot of them will wake up dead if reps are allowed to run amok on Terra, jerk.
Damn right.
You keeping busy, pal?
Please leave me alone. My migraine's acting up.
You keeping busy, pal? That's how you know when the questions are over. He's a human. I could tell.
Ground floor.
Alright. Let's get some R&R back at home. See my animal. I also want to give a shout out to my brother who bought me this game kind of randomly back in 2000 or something like that. Coy's apartment. I should remember it was like New Year's 2000 thereabouts because they had a Dr. Katz marathon. It was like on Comedy Central I was watching. Shit we remember, right? But oh yeah, if you don't kill Zubin earlier, he comes to kill you here. And yeah, as you're like walking to your elevator, you like see a guy running over here, like, oh, what's going on over there? And yeah, he'll stab you. But yeah, my brother bought me this game back in 2000, and it was like a weird time in my life where I wasn't really playing video games. I was getting into music and everything, and girls and stuff. So,
Your floor number, please.
McCoy, 88F.
Apartments.
McCoy, 88F.
Still remember that.
88. Thank you.
But yeah, I had no idea what to expect from this game, and played it, and it was
I
awesome.
lived with the best gal I'd ever seen. She'd cost me about a year's salary, but she was worth it.
So thank you very much for getting this for me. It's the end of
Maggie,
that.
come here, girl.
Oh. Shut up. Let's get her some food.
Here you go, baby. Dinner time.
Oh. You can just keep doing that. She'll never get fat. Because she's a replicant. No, I don't know. Hopefully I didn't get her from Runsiter. Yeah, I can access the Esper here too. Same stuff. Go to my bedroom. Might be a message on my answering machine. That'd be exciting. There is. This is my favorite piece from the Vangelis soundtrack for Blade Runner. This is called Blade Runner Blues. Plays every time he walks out here. It's like 8 minutes long. It couldn't be a second shorter if you've heard it. Yeah, man. Detective noir. It's kind of depressing on one hand, but at the same time, it's kind of beautiful, you know? It's like, fire escape. I'm just enjoying the music, sorry. You can go make a sandwich if you want. Yeah, it was like post Nintendo 64 boom for me. I was obsessed with 64 when it came out. Obsessed with Nintendo leading up to that. And then like after, I don't know, GoldenEye or Zelda Ocarina of Time, I just slowly started to just kind of get out of video games in general for a while. So yeah, when my brother gave me this game, it was kind of in the middle of a long drought of gaming. And then I kind of picked it back up a little bit in college. And then now enjoy the classics, as you can tell if you watch this channel. But anyways, yeah, I'm babbling. So let's check our messages.
I was angry with my friend. I told my wrath. My wrath did end. I was angry with my foe. I told my wrath. My wrath did grow.
Erase and reset. No messages.
Wait, aside from the creepy one we just got. There you go. I love a video game where you can go to the bathroom.
Violent street crime in the city rose again last year by a whopping 26%, according to the latest figures from the Department of Justice. Governor Kolvig attributed the change to the dramatic increase in the number of specials registered as city residents and promised a tough new set of standards for the City Immigration Bureau by next month.
And that's all the TV for the next 24 hours.
Portrait of the sleep deprived.
So yeah, whenever you can't figure out what else you have to do, take a nap here.
Got your delivery here, man.
What?
Kingston Kitchen.
Mmm.
Oh, yes, right.
I want
Hold
some
on.
Jamaican.
Is this what the gravity be like on Mars?
Oh, no. It's about a third of what we got here on Terra. Real comfy. How about turning that dial, okay? When I say...
Please, can you control your rat?
I'll have you know that Ricky's a purebred chihuahua, and he's totally real.
Things going good at Tyrell Corporation?
Boring, boring. Old man Tyrell's been on a Wagner kick lately. He never shuts up.
You also do outside work?
Sweetie, I never go outside. It's bad for the glands.
How about Nexus 6? You know a lot about them?
I think you should be going now.
Understand good, it holds deep meaning for me now. Where be your research on Nexus 6? And your test studies, contacts, the works?
Only simulator. Extraterrestrial gravity.
Wow.
One more minute, you be swallowing this explosive. 3 more minutes, they be hosing you off the true life building across town.
Oh, I swear. I don't have anything. If I did, I'd give it to you.
My people sick and dying. You tell me something.
Talk to Dr. Tyrell.
Tell me something I don't know.
The organ designers, Miraji, Hannibal Chu, Luther and Lance, they're closer to him than I am.
Where?
DNA Row. They're all working down on DNA Row. No,
You one miserable package, man.
no, no, please, don't.
Shit. These guys are savages.
Pick up.
Hope you aren't camped out there with a bottle of tequila.
Oh, very funny.
Early bird slays the worm, McCoy.
Don't worry. I'm up, Lieutenant.
Is it
What's the
early?
buzz?
One of Tyrell's employees got his fat face splattered all over the marble interior of the Tyrell building.
Inside?
That's right. But we also got a sweet little break on it. Tyrell's surveillance system recorded the whole shebang.
Beautiful. How many perps?
Just one. I don't know if it's related to the Runciter deal or not. Tyrell security will have the disc for you when you get there. You'll be good, killer.
Well, I guess we're going to the Tyrell building. After we feed Maggie, who's the best pup in the world.
Here you go, baby. Dinner time.
Or breakfast. Whatever, alright. Be good. Don't mess with my Esper.
Your floor number, please.
Piss on the Esper. You can
Ground
go
floor.
to the ground if you don't have your car. Alright. Did it ever stop raining? Doesn't seem like it. That might be Tyrell building, yep. We can fast forward through these things after you've seen them enough times. Just jump ahead.
McCoy, LPD.
Just a minute.
Where do I go?
Grav test on the east wing, 66th floor. Here's the footage from the security cameras. You get a pretty good look at the man's face.
How'd he get past you guys?
He pretended to be a delivery man. Dr. Eisenduller ordered in a lot, so it didn't seem unusual.
I may have more questions for you later on.
Yes, sir.
Well, right now.
One more thing.
I've told you everything I know, Detective.
Damn
I
it.
gotta work. These monitors don't watch themselves.
Yeah, it's a tough gig.
Shit works for Columbo all the time. What the hell? What happens if I touch myself? Oh, nothing. I don't want anybody else. Okay. Clues. Ooh, a dragonfly clue.
The earring was shaped like an insect. I didn't know much about jewelry, but it looked like junk to me. Like the cheap crap sold at the stands and shops of Animoid Row.
Animoid Row. Good to know. On Animoid Row.
Someone had tried to access a bunch of protected files on the Tyrell network and failed. Not just once, but a dozen times. Tyrell engineers might forget their passwords, but what would the GravLab boys need with replicant DNA sequences and incept dates?
Try to brute force hack it. Nothing there. Alright. Hope you guys got a strong stomach. Or individually you have strong stomachs, not collectively, because this is going to get disgusting.
Jesus.
Not that disgusting.
I seen worse, but not by much.
Learn anything?
You could strain him through a sieve.
A takeout box from Kingston Kitchens.
Kingston Kitchens.
I'd seen more dead animals than live ones in the last
Ew.
24 hours, and now it was dogs. 3 of them. I thought about Maggie and nearly threw up.
Oh. Yeah, there's pieces of dog everywhere.
I'd seen more dead animals
Alright,
than live
alright.
ones in the last and now it was dog. I thought about
Okay, it's good to know I can hit that.
this hearing yours?
Maybe it belonged to that other cop who was up here. The babe with the shades and the cigarettes.
I don't think so.
Ain't her style. Call her babe to her face, you're liable to end up with a severe limp. You spot anything you think I ought to know about, tell me.
Absolutely.
You spot anything?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'd seen more, and now it... Obviously, he'd been killed with an explosive, and not just because he'd been plastered on the wall with 1,000 strokes. The detonator wire I pulled out of his skull told the whole story. The killer was an expert. The charge had been big enough to do the job, but not big enough to shatter the soundproof walls of the float chamber. But I wondered why the killer didn't just shoot him. Disgusting.
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 That's how you know you're done. Disgusting. Is that it? It's just dog corpses and debris. Alright. Guess we're good.
You spot anything you...
Okay. Oops. You know what? We're coming up on a half hour. Let's take a break and we'll head down the DNA road, see what we can find. Follow up this lead that we got. Oh, we're in Act 2. That's exciting.